All right, we just left. It's an assisted living facility here in Wisconsin, and you'll see. I just left, but we're gonna put this in the beginning of the video. But anyways, I made the video for the fella that does the maintenance on the property. So earlier today, there was an ignition issue with the water heater, which I might go over here in this upcoming part. But it turned out that the igniter was bad. We were able to temp up the igniter to get it running, and then the maintenance fella called me later in the morning and said, hey, we just had a major flood in here, and he didn't know why. He didn't know if it was related to the igniter or what. I don't know why it occurred at the same time, but you'll see it's a T&P valve that blew. At the time that it blew, I think the water temperature in the unit is like 117 degrees. The T&P valve should be rated for, I believe it's 190 degrees Fahrenheit. So there's really no reason that it should be popping. I don't know if this is something that's been bad for a while. Maybe it was just running the water heater a lot, and the igniter, I don't know, got used and abused because of it. I don't know what the backstory is on it. He had happened to just go in there this morning, and the water heater wasn't working, so he had called me. But we don't really know. Maybe he knows when the last time he was in it, but I don't know that. So anyways, you'll see in the video kind of how we check for T&P valves when we're not present. So sometimes these things will pop intermittently, and you don't really know if it was that or if it was something else leaking. So you'll see me put a cup underneath it. I was there for it, so it's not really relevant in this situation, but you'll see that popping. I was hoping the thing would close. I ended up, all I had in the truck was 1-inch copper, so I ended up taking off the drop pipe of the T&P valve and just putting 1-inch copper on it and pro-pressing a valve just so I could shut the thing off for the time being. The unit's unplugged, so we don't have a concern of the thing, building pressure, overheating, or anything like that. So I did that just so I could get it to stop flooding the basement or the floor there. And then hopefully tomorrow we can get that T&P valve. They do have another water heater on site, so in theory the system should still be getting plenty of hot water. So anyways, I just wanted to give you guys kind of a prologue of what's going on here, because I just sort of whipped the phone out when I was there and started babbling about it with no backstory. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. All right, Richard, you can see we're working on this water heater right now. We're at 117 degrees, 117 tank temperature, 155 operating set point. But you can see right now our T&P valve is blowing, and I am not sure why. That water is, it's warm, but I can keep my finger in it. It's not 150. So that's your problem. I don't know why that's tied in with the burner. My suspicion is, I guess I don't really have a good theory for you. So we're just going to shut that off. I just shut that off. I got water pressure shut off to it too. You can see right there. So, and it's still flowing. So I'm going to have to, I'll have to get you another one of those T&P valves too. So I don't have one of those on the truck for commercial. I should be able to get one tomorrow. The new igniter is installed in there. You can see him right there. So I'll be back at some point tomorrow, and we'll drain this thing out and replace that guy, and then hopefully we can fire it up and not have to worry about it for a couple days, for a couple of years, something. So anyways, I just wanted to give you an idea of what we came up with here. I always like, when I'm trying to figure out if there's a water heater leak, these T&P valves, I always like using a cup. I just put a cup underneath them, and even when we don't have an issue, I like to put the cup there, because if we get a leak someday down the road, and the cup is full, then we know, hey, it came out of there. And if it's not in the cup, then we know maybe it leaked around the base of the the water heater. So anyways, I have a cup on this one over here too. We'll just leave that there. I'm gonna let this thing flow out. I'll make sure it doesn't leak in your room there, and then I'll get out of here. So yeah. All right, we'll talk to you soon, and I hope you have a good night.